Fuck it. Let's see.
Check, check.
Check it. Fuck it. Let's see.
Nah, I hear you.
Check, check.
Okay.
Check it.
All right, bet I can hear myself. All right, man, let's get it, man. I'm ready. All right, man, you came up here for the dating test.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Let's see.
All right. Um, Give me just a few seconds. We about to get started here. I got you.
How your day going, brother?
Going good, going good, going good, man. How y'all's going?
I'm feeling blessed today. Got some projects done. Woke up, did my work, take care of my business. Good day.
Good, man. I love that. I love that. That's what's up.
Boy, if you keep running over that way, I'm gonna have to chain you up. Stay your ass back here. Talking to you. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. What's your age and where you from?
Age 27. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, but now I live in Augusta, Georgia.
Yes, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should you be dating?
Personally, at this moment in my life where I'm at, I could, but I choose not to.
At this moment in your life, you could, but
Yeah.
you choose not to. When the last time you dated?
March,
March.
and that was for 2 years.
Okay. So you was in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that go?
It was good. It was on and off, but she just didn't abide to my rules. So
She didn't abide to your rules. What were
what?
your rules that she didn't abide by?
It wasn't that bad. Simply, hey, you not working. I'm gonna take care of the household. You can do what you want to do. All I ask is that you clean the house. That's it. That was a simple rule right there. And then if you want to go out, at least let me know where you're going and who you're gonna be with, so I know that you're safe and I know who you with. That's it.
So she wasn't cleaning up the crib.
No. And like I cook often and I clean up after myself,
I'm trying to
but
figure
I
out
expect her to clean
how
up.
was you with a woman that long and you didn't know that she didn't clean up? Did you ever go to her house?
Oh yeah. No, I went to her house. It was on and off, and then she came in, moved with me in like a year and the 6 months in, and then after 6 months, that's when I had to end it. Like the 6 months of her living, I was like, yeah, no, because she kept her place decent, and I know my place stayed
Oh,
clean
wait,
because
hold on,
like
hold on. What's okay? Decent. Like, what do we mean by that? Like, was it clean? Because decent is
it
kind
was
of
clean. It was clean. The living room was done. The kitchen was clean. The bathroom was clean. Her bedroom was clean. Yeah, you may need to sweep here and there. Sometimes it's closed in certain areas, but it wasn't like a neat freak clean. It was decent. Like it was able to you just pick up a few things, move a few things out the way. She cleaned it twice a week, is what she told me, and it's from what I've observed. So she kept it decent and clean whenever I came through.
but for some reason she wasn't cleaning up your crib. Well, okay, was it okay? So was she just not cleaning up stuff you mess up? And she was cleaning up stuff she mess up, or like what was going on?
It was mostly her shit for the most part. She expected me to come in and pick up after her. It was like I clean up after myself, so I expect you to do the same. I don't. If
What
you
kind
clean
of
up after
stuff
me,
would she leave around?
uh, fucking bathroom, dog. It was a catastrophe almost every fucking time.
The bathroom was a catastrophe. Oh, glory.
Yeah, she do her hair, she do her nails in there and all that, and that was the main thing right there. And like she cooked for herself,
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't cook often, which I didn't mind, but just clean up after yourself.
Interesting. Okay. Let's get to some basics. Who's your primary care doctor? I need the first name.
Rhea.
Miss Rhea. Okay, cool. Do you have any children?
I have a child.
You have a child. Is it from her?
No. That was from my baby mama, and we were together for 3 years.
For 3 years. Why didn't you marry her?
Because she didn't trust me enough to handle my business, and especially after I had already got us a leg up on life, got her a vehicle and all that, she still didn't trust me enough with the finances. Although all the bills are paid, kids were taken care of, food on the table. So there's nothing more I could do to prove that I'm financially responsible. I moved us into 2 cribs by myself with my own connection. My own boys came and helped me. So I did everything within my power to show her that I'm a man that takes care of my responsibilities and I take care of my family. She didn't have to work. She wanted to work. So go ahead and work. But don't come back to me saying that none of this is paid, because she couldn't see anything because everything's in my name. So I know everything's been taken care of. Everything's in my name.
Everything's in your name, so everything being taken care of.
Yeah, she went to my mom trying to say he don't take care of shit. My mom asked me, is the bills paid? I showed my mom. She turned around, looked at her. You don't know shit.
Interesting. All right. Do you date or do you court? When you do decide to date again, do you date or do you court?
I court.
You court.
At least for a good 2 to 2.5, 3 months. And that's just mainly
2.5, 3 months. You court.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that time frame.
What is courting? Let's start there.
Getting a baseline, such as their aspects on their values, their morals, how they view their perception of the world, how they would want to take care of kids, how they want the household taken care of, that along the lines.
So what is dating?
Dating is more along the lines of, all right, now that I done courted you, I see your mindset and I like your mindset and I think we can work good together. Now I'm going to take you more serious, and I'm going to not only just spend money on our dates, but I don't mind taking care of you, giving you some money to go do your nails, you need some gas money, stuff like that. And that's just like here and there.
That's just like here and there. All right. Are you abstinent or are you celibate?
Abstinent.
Yeah, abstinent. Okay. Interesting. Who are the gatekeepers of sex? Women or men?
Women.
Why you say that?
Because you gotta ask to receive. And you can't. I'm not gonna be the one to go out there and take it. That's a right that they have for themselves. If they want to give it, they'll give it. So they are gatekeepers when it comes down to sex.
Don't she gotta ask you too?
Well, more than likely, any man will say yes.
What?
Yeah, more than likely. Like if she's my girl, oh yeah, I come home. Wait,
hold on, no. Regardless of if a woman is your girl or not, in order to have sex with you, don't she gotta ask you?
No, because that's one of the perimeters that I set up. If I want to be woken up by head or sex, something like that. Wake me up with.
So you just going for anybody?
No, I go for my woman.
No, you're right, but that's not what I asked. I'm asking, regardless of if a woman is your woman or not, if she wants to have sex with you, she could just take it.
No, because not every woman got access to me. I got standards.
Hold on. So you have standards. Not every woman has access to you, but women are the gatekeepers of sex.
Yeah. Because they gotta ask me, because they obviously want it, so they ask me. And I want it, so I ask them. But more than likely, it's me asking them.
Okay. What's your purpose in life?
Generational wealth, and then pass away. Take care of my great grandkids, make sure that they straight.
Generational wealth and pass away?
Yep. Because I'm not in this life for me. I'm not like I've never thought about myself as having a next actual goal. Like I've always just been able to set myself up so I can take care of those behind me. That's my goal. I'm to pave the way for them. I feel like that's my purpose.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's all right. Um, do you believe in test driving before marriage?
Depends on what's the test drive, what's the model.
Like, do you believe in having like having sex before marriage? Like, if like you rather get a feel of how it is, so that way when you get in a marriage, you ain't got to worry about if it's bad or not.
No, that's not
No.
a big concern of mine.
Okay. Do you want equity or equality for your relationship?
Equity,
Okay. Why do you want equity?
because more equity equals more things that can be put towards the future, such as she wants to get a car, she wants to get the girl or our son's a car for their 16th, 18th birthday, or these birthdays, parties, or traveling, stuff like that. Because I like to travel, so equity would be something that I want to be able to see my world, see the world, so my daughter the world, so that way, you know, everybody can see something new. Because there's a whole world out there, and I don't want to just stay in this one area. That should, yeah.
Okay. Where does communication start in dating?
You got to introduce yourself. Say this is what I'm looking to do in my future. This is what I would look for my partner to do. That's going to be supporting me, and this is where I would like to lead my household and lead it to the future. Like you got to set the baseline in the beginning.
Okay. How many love languages are there?
Shit, a lot. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, empathy. There's five that I can name of, but I know there's a few more. But those are the ones that I know. Communication.
Let's give him a hand clap. All right. Let's go to the audience. Audience, should he be dating? Lady Mook said no. Queen said no.
Should I be dating, sir?
Lady Rebecca said no. You got to mute yourself. Reckless said no. Glory be to God. All right. Let's go to Mook. Could you mute yourself, Mr. Ray? Lady Mook. How do you feel?
So, there's a couple of things that he needs to, quite frankly, learn. He doesn't know what courting is. He definitely doesn't know the difference between courting and dating. He doesn't know the love languages. It's a lot of different things he doesn't know, even with the definitions to it, to certain words and things like that, because I feel like those things are that we should, at our certain age, those are things that we should know. I just feel like you need to really become who you are looking for first before you even get to dating. Learn the definitions of certain words, actually learn what these things mean. Learn what gatekeeping is, because it's very important. Very, very, very important. Safety. Learn what safety is. Yeah, it's a couple of different red flags that were popping up for me, but yeah, you got a lot to learn in the dating realm, as far as if you're going to date. Now, if you're courting, it's a completely different thing, but yeah.
All right. Is there another judge that wants to come up and kind of walk us through why you feel as if he shouldn't be dating?
Yeah, Coach. Hey,
What's up?
One of the things I noticed is that he said he talked a lot about his pockets, what he can basically provide. So I just think he leads with money. So yeah, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, that is one thing. If you leave with your wallet, be prepared for you to. I said it last night. If you're leading with your wallet, be prepared for a woman to be on that. Like if that's all you have to offer is just the financial stability, and you don't have anything else, understand that whatever woman that you're approaching, these women are like antennas too, just like men are. They smell it and they sniff it from a while away. So if you lead with that, don't be surprised if you get that.
Okay. Was there any other red flags that y'all picked up?
Oh yeah, he seems a little controlling. The way he talked about the girlfriend he just had and about her not following his rules, and then about his baby mama, she saying basically she couldn't trust his plan and stuff like that. That was just alarms.
Okay. All right. She said he doesn't know himself at all. All right. Well, that's the final verdict. No, you should not be dating. You got anything you want to say, Mr. Ray?
Yeah, about the leading with the pocket. No, I don't lead with the pocket. If they ask me what I've established for myself, I mean, like my biggest accomplishment that I set out was my biggest goal prior to me doing what I did in my past life was to buy my first home. That was my goal, and that's something that I accomplished to myself. So I one goal that I accomplished this year, if she was asking me that, yeah, I'd tell her that. But would I tell her like how much I make or would I show her like my bank account? No. I keep my bank account separate from all of my relationships. They don't know how much I got. And if my girlfriend and my baby mama, I'd give them one of my credit cards, one of my lower credit cards, so that way they can spend stuff on themselves. So that way I don't worry about it. Because my biggest thing is not just finances, but it's my credit score. Because I wouldn't be able to move us into those houses if I didn't have the right credit score. She depended on me for that type of situation because she couldn't do it herself. So I was just telling her, yeah, when she told me that she was pregnant, I was like, yeah, we moving in together. So I took it upon myself to lead us to a household where we can be together without having no external factors. And it didn't. You just said if I show her my pocket, then that's what they gonna want. And I completely understand it. And I know that. So why would I leave in my pocket then?
So I really wanted you, because I felt like that went over your head, and I really wanted you to understand that, no disrespect to you, the only thing that you literally just got out of that, which we've all heard you say at the same time when you were doing your test, financial. There's more to a relationship than just financial. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, all of those things equate in a relationship. So, like I said, if you lead with your wallet, prepare to get got by you leading with your wallet. We didn't need to know what the hell you had going on with your credit score or homes and all that other. Like, if you're financially established, you can do that. But if you lead with that, be prepared for a woman to come to you on that type of time, and that's all I'm saying. Like, it went over your head, but it's okay. You know?
Is she cutting out for y'all?
No.
Nah, like I understand what you were saying. I just wanted to make sure that the picture was clear. And yes, because finances has been I'm a financial advisor. That's one of my biggest things. And I've told her all of this, my girl and my baby mama. And about the communication wise, I did clarify that I know other communication methods other than financial, the spiritual, the emotional, the communication. And obviously, you got the emotional and spiritual. So not to mention the physical, but I've already terms of communication. Now, admittedly, yeah, there are some areas in the, emotional wise, because I'm very monotone, that I know I got to work on. So that's why I say I choose not to date. I could, but I choose not to. So I know myself and I know what I need to improve on. That's why I choose not to. But I do appreciate the red flags and y'all coming up and pointing that out to me, even in the comments. So like, I do appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. We just want you to know it takes more than money to make a relationship work. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, sir. Coach, you got anything?
No. We could put him on a first class flight. Let's give him some Twinkies.
Twinkies.
Yeah.
Make sure they deep fried.
Yeah, let's give him some Twinkies.
It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Any other way is nasty. She said, I believe it's I don't know, y'all. Hey, if he get it, he get it. I mean,
Yeah,
if he don't,
literally.
he don't. When he told me, you know, the gatekeepers of Schmex is women, that just left me where I needed. That kind of left me where I needed to know. So I'll leave stuff alone. But thank you, sir, for being, you know, not so hostile. Because some people come up here and want to be hostile during the test. So thank you. Thank you.
He got a lot wrong. The gatekeepers of sex was he had a very interesting answer on that. That was very interesting.
That's why I put it in the comments.
I'm like, how if you telling me that women are the gatekeepers of sex, but then you just admitted that you control access to your own body because
Exactly.
not every woman can have sex with you. I'm just like, are people like really using their head? Are they thinking? Are they really thinking? I don't think, see, and this is why I know that he didn't go look it up. Right. So he already thinking like a red pill man, which is not good. It'd be like that though, man. It'd be like that. That was the first test. It was a fail. There's a lot of stuff that's not working on my computer. I don't know what's going on, bro.
When I was on your YouTube, I could hear you.
Yeah, I know you can hear me. For some reason, I can't pull up my cast. So therefore I can't I ain't got my other soundboards and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, thank you, Cold Heart. You doing them shares. So when should you date? Queen Endeavors said, so when should you date?
So you want to slide up here? Let's have a conversation. Let's figure it out together. Let's figure it out. Because we do got to unpack that. If y'all don't know when is an appropriate time to date, that's interesting. How old are you, by the way, Mal? I'm not gonna hold you.
And this isn't her first time here either, Coach. She's been here a couple times. I've seen her on the panel.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Queen.
We should
Endeavors.
know. We should definitely know at what age. At what when is the appropriate time to date? We should know. There's no ifs, ands, or buts on that one.
So she was saying, by your perspective, I mean, oh, she's up here. Y'all can have a conversation. My bad. Continue.
Welcome in.
I'm gonna circle back around. I'm sorry. Hello, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Good.
How y'all doing? Because I know I've come up from time to time, but from your perspective and as a man, for a male or female, how would you know when you should date? If I hear a lot of people, I've seen and listened to a lot of the panels where you guys are talking about this, and I hear some people and what they're saying. Some of them are misunderstood, but I think the most of them have the basis of it. But you guys seem to go against it sometimes with certain things, and you stand strong on it. Like just now, when you were talking to the guy, he was talking about his finances, and he basically seemed as if he got it, but do he care about it? That just makes it different. But from your perspective and your teaching and how you kind of orchestrate things, when would you know Because I feel like I have an understanding of it, but from your perspective, how would you know that you're ready?
You will know that you're ready when you become everything that you are looking for. When you become that, you'll know that you're ready. It'll be very easy for you. It'll be very easy for you to um it'll be easy to vet people. It'll be uh it'll be easy to discern, make good decisions and judgment, and you'll be very confident. You won't be scared. A lot of people who scared to get out there in the field, you shouldn't be dating. You shouldn't be dating because there's no way that you are fully equipped for a test, but you scared. Only people that be scared is people that don't study for a test. When you get out into that dating field, it is a test. It is a test to see who you are and what you know and what you will allow for your life. So that test, you need to be confident. Only way you could be confident is if you study for that test and you practice and you become what you're looking for. So you'll know. You'll definitely know when it's time.
I agree with that. I agree with that. That make a lot of sense too.
Most people don't know though, and I'm trying to figure out why we dating if we don't know. That's one of the main problems. That's one of the main problems is that we're hurting people. So we gotta stop hurting people by
But
getting
don't
out.
you feel that? I'm
Huh?
sorry.
Now you say, well, no.
Do you feel like when, like you said, it's a test? When you feel, do you feel like, let's just say how we've had those other panels where men and women are looking for that companionship. They have all the financial stability. They have like the house, the car, whatever, the account, and it's like a test. You go out and look for a woman. They may have all those good things going on, and how will you know if you don't go for the test to try? How will you know? So you just sit back and wait because like some of those people have a lot of people have that, I'll say, the financial and things like that, but they're not, you won't know if they're equipped for, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, if you won't know if they're equipped for that unless you do the test with them.
So for me, right, for people that want to know if they're equipped or not, this is where you come take this test at, right?
Mhm.
For other people, you wouldn't go out there and hurt yourself. You would literally just have conversations with people, like not like, all right, let me get to know you. I mean, like you could start off with vetting your family, your
Mhm.
friends, right? Just people that you hang with every day. Coming on these panels, we vet people, places, and things. You'll know if the information is downloaded, and you can simply just practice by doing it with people who you know. But I wouldn't encourage you to go out there and start dating knowing that you don't know if you actually equipped. But you don't have to date anybody to know what you like and what you don't like. This is all a part of
Correct.
just getting to know yourself. What do I
Mhm.
like? What do I want for my life? Well, when you know what you want for your life, then you'll know your type. Because if
Right.
that person does not line up with you, like if they not on the same path and the same track, well, why would I even want to talk to you? Like, why would I even want to date you?
Right. What is your perspective on dating outside of your race?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Black folks, I would encourage you to stay black.
With,
I encourage you to
mhm.
stay black. I don't understand how we're pro black, but then we dating outside of our race. If being pro black is uh if it's about pushing our lineage, our culture, our people, keeping the money within us, how is the money and the culture and the lineage staying within us if we're mixing with other race? That doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
That doesn't even make any sense. Like, because again, if a black person goes with a white person, they're gonna have a mixed child. If the child is mixed, it's a 54% chance the child is gonna go black. it's a 50% chance the child is going to date white. And if the child ends up dating white, that's a high percentage, 50%, that's a high percentage, 50%. So if they end up going YT, well, then guess what? They're going to have a YT child. A YT child is most likely going to be with a YT person. You get what I'm saying? So then the money is going to end up falling back in the hands of the white community. The lineage, the culture, everything's going to fall back in the hands of the YT community, not the black community. So your best bet, that's only if you're pro-black. If you're pro-black for real, if you're for us, well, you would stay black.
I totally agree, because I had a conversation with my boss the other day, and we were talking, and he was telling me about one of the coworkers that's like he loved me. He always talking about me. He want to talk to me, but I'm like, I can't look at that face. Like I can't be up in somebody's face like that and get that intimacy or try to connect with them. I'm looking at him, and he's Hispanic though. He's not all the way white, but he's from Chile. And that's enough. He just don't look like me. The skin is different just by being close to them. Their breath is different. And he's like, well, you got to get over that. He's a black man. He's like, he said, sometimes you got to look past color. I said, how the hell could you tell me that? I can't look past some damn color. He look like a damn gecko. And I would not be able to overlook that. And he's a sweet dude. Like, he's cool. Like, but it's like, and he has his finances together. He's very financially stable. I think he's a sweetheart, but I could not date. I'm going to hurt him because I'm going to walk away from him just trying to try just because of the color. So I wouldn't even put myself out there to be like, let me just see, maybe. No, I just can't see how other black people feel that it's okay to date outside your race. But I've had Christians and certain people that believe and know what it says about staying in your bloodline. I've had them to go toe to toe with me arguing about, it's okay to date these people. And I'm like, it's a lot of dynamics with dating outside of your race that's negative.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that, but that's crazy. And the devil or that spirit that's there, that thing that's there, like, girl, it's okay because the black men ain't getting their shit together and they just keep doing it. And it's always going to come back to that in that sense. But it's like, I can't see myself. I just can't give up on it and feel like, it's not some more those type of men out there, or even like you, Coach, and what you stand for. Sometimes you feel that doubt as a black woman that maybe you won't never find that love. But at the end of the day, everybody's not alike, and I feel like it's a lot of black people that are raising their kids to stay, not to be racist, but to love on their culture and stay with each other.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Somebody said, "Girl, you funny." Oh, why you think she funny?
No, because it's because when she said the breath was different, like his breath was different. That had us hollering in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, they smell like lapping dogs. Like puppies.
I don't know. I just feel like when I see us as black people, black men and black women, I just feel like can't nobody love each other better than us. And we just gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? All this it really is black men and black women really getting it together. Especially for black men. Let's get it together so then you can take your black queen and live the rest of your life and be happy. That's it. That's it.
I wish it could be that simple. I wish. I always sit back and because I've tried to date women. I've been in my last relationship was dating women, and I know it's a step you're not supposed to directly take. You're not supposed to go that way, But I felt like with that person, it's like it's nothing like you dating your people, and even in that lifestyle, you can't just look at that type of thing. But I said, you know what? If it's a chance, the Most High, if the man is out there for me, because I know the woman I am. I have my exes that don't even want to be exes. Only like 4 of them that I was serious about. 3 that 1 I was married to, and 3 I dated throughout the years after being in a marriage for 10 years. But I just felt like you know, I don't want to give up on our black men. I can't see calling a white man a king. A king what? I'm not gonna call it. I couldn't say that this is my king. I know I'm a queen. So why the hell could I have? How the hell could I have the oppressor looking person, even if they're not the oppressor, but you look just like them? You know, how can I reverence you as that king? You're not a king to me. Even when they say white people, they call these white women queens, baby. I can't never. I fell out with a friend because that's all he dates. And I told him, I said, I would never look at your girl like she's a queen. Because nobody tell you to go get connected with no white woman. And then all the hell that broke loose after and you fight, oh, it's a fight. No, you're not supposed to be with them. No matter how you look at it, you're not supposed to be with those people. And I can't even say they're people because of what they do. They're entities to me. They're a whole entity. Because nothing's humane about what they've done to us. So
At all.
that's another reason. At all. When I look at them, I think about slavery. I can't, every time I can't unhear it, unsee it, unthink it. Every time I see them, I'm like, but when you get, and then looking at the headlines, how these celebrities get caught up, these black men get with white women or vice versa, and all the hell that comes to them after they connect with these people. Like the one down here in Florida where he got connected with the girl that was the OnlyFans. She was very big, very popular doing the OnlyFans. And I think he played football for a little bit or something like that. He was some type of athlete or whatever, or he was going into it. And they both were well known. And how she stabbed him in his sleep. Like, bitch, they carry demons that you never, ever would even, you know, those things that you never would think to do, like in your mind as a black person. Like, how could I do it? It's so many things come to my mind and they always come after me, those white men, always. And I just can't. I don't care about the money. They can be millionaires, but I can't be okay with them. I can't do it. I can't reverence you in that.
I feel that. We got a new person up here. Breeze, you ready?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you up here to take this test, right?
Yeah, I seen it got a lot of interest. So good.
All right, man, let's get into it. Make sure everybody stay mute during this process. Only my mods are able to come off mute, which is Lady Mook and Queen. All right, sir. What's your age and where you from?
I'm 30. I'm from PA.
You say you 30. You from what now?
PA.
Yes, Lord. All right. Should you be dating?
In our reality, in a situation, like a situational thing that I'm in right now, nah, I probably should.
You're in a situationship?
Nah. Like I'm trying to shake back in life, get my life back in order. So I feel like right now I shouldn't be looking for no dating type of thing.
Okay, so you're saying you shouldn't be looking for nothing right now. All right, you said
yeah,
that
I should be worrying about getting myself.
You said that
like,
you shouldn't, but are you dealing with a woman right now?
Yeah, the mother of my kids. Yeah.
Okay. How long? When's the last time y'all had like a kind of like a talk about, you know, where y'all stand? Like, would y'all plan on getting back together or something, or what?
We're in a limbo stage because we still in the same crib together, this, that, and the third, you know, but it's more so on her end of it. Like I went through a lot of change and growth and certain things in our relationship, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's more so we just can't break off right now, because if we break off, somebody gonna fall down. Somebody's not gonna be able to shake back the right way. And if we gonna grow, we like right now. I'm like, how to keep talking to her is we could grow right now in the same house, and it would come down to it, grow apart. We don't just because we got kids, we don't necessarily got to keep dealing with each other. If we saying that we gonna keep hurting each other, we keep hurting each other. This, that, and the third. Feel me?
Okay. Who's your primary care doctor? I need the first name.
Tell you what I look at my room, bro.
You don't know the first name?
I can't even tell you. Not right now. I just got a new PCP because I just got my insurance and everything back.
Okay. When the last time you and your baby mama had sex?
Yeah. like last week.
Like last week, but it's complicated.
Yeah, yeah, overly complicated, overly complicated. I ain't gonna fake it.
Okay. Do you love her?
Hell yeah,
Yeah, you love her. Does she love you?
hell yeah, hell yeah. We just got a whole lot of that. We need like, I guess that part in the relationship. We need like some space for out of each other's face. We always in each other's worldviews. You know how after being around somebody all the time, you kind of gotta, you don't purposely do it, but you get
Well,
irritated.
I
like,
would
yo.
hope any woman's guts who you in, I would hope y'all would be together all the time, spending all y'all time together, growing and and doing whatever. Like I would hope. I mean, I don't understand why there would be any space needed. If you go to work, that's space. If you go to the gym, that's space. If you hang out with your homeboys, hang out with our homegirls, that's space. But how much more space does two individuals need who have a child together?
I'm saying more so. There's a lot of like I guess healing from the relationship both of us got to do. You feel what I'm
Healing
saying?
from the
Like,
relationship. So y'all broke up, but y'all live together and y'all having sex. Sound like a relationship still going on to me.
it's more into it. We don't hear it, so I can't really get all into it overly into the situation. You feel me?
Okay. Did one of y'all
But
cheat?
like, yeah, both of us at a point.
Okay. Who cheated first?
Me.
Okay. Why did you cheat?
I got pushed out. I felt like I was getting pushed out. I felt like the relationship was over at the time that been happening. Like we've been together almost 3.5 years, but like at that point, I felt like I was getting pushed out. Felt like it was over with. She was talking like he had 30 pistols. I'm like, all right, woo.
How far into the relationship? So when the relationship started, how far into the relationship did you cheat?
Probably like first 8 months or something like that.
First 8 months. Was this a woman that you was already dealing with or a new woman?
My first baby mom.
Your first baby mom. Okay, so you have two baby mothers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you never finished the relationship with the other baby mother.
Oh no, it was fully dropped. Before I got with my current, I was single for 2.5 years because
listen to how this sounds though, brother.
Together.
So you telling us the relationship was fully dropped, but then you end up dropping dick in her googly guts while in another relationship. So how was it done? It couldn't have been done if you was able to still have access to her and she gave you access.
I mean, I guess in the perspective of that, like me and my first BM, like, we ain't never really have no like connections. I feel like I ain't gonna cap to you. I moved off a straight hurt. I ain't gonna fake it. I moved off a straight hurt. Like I felt the type of way. I ain't gonna hold you. I felt the type of way, and I moved the wrong way, but I moved that way.
How was she pushing you away? What do you mean by pushing you away?
The verbal abuse, the telling me to leave, comparing to other people.
Why was she telling you to leave? Hold on. So why was she telling you to leave? Were you being the best man that you could possibly be, and she just told you to leave?
In that moment, in the beginning of our relationship, neither one of us was the best nothing for each other. Like we was in the like partying phase, like overly partying a lot, and the outcomes of partying and shit like that.
So why did y'all decide to get into a relationship knowing that y'all both was still in the streets?
It kind of just became a thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
How old was y'all at that point? How old was y'all?
I was 27. She was 25.
You was 27. She was 25.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So y'all wasn't no little kids. Y'all knew exactly what y'all was doing. So now, okay, your first baby mother. Why didn't you marry her?
That was just one of them situations. Like I said, like just because we had a kid together, don't mean that was going to be the best ideal situation.
Glory. Okay. And this other woman, was this baby planned?
Not the first one, no.
Okay, hold on. Wait. How many kids do you have in total?
I got 3 daughters myself, and I still count my girls' 2 kids as mine too. So I got total of 5.
Okay, so you got 1 from the first baby mother and 2 from the new baby mama.
Right.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how. Okay, hold on. So you didn't marry her with the first baby. The second baby, you still didn't marry her, but you end up cheating on her with the first baby mother who you never did marry. And then now y'all are in a situationship where y'all live together, y'all still sleeping together, but y'all not in a relationship.
Pretty much. Sounds crazy, don't it?
Oh, somebody! Oh, he needs some milk.
Okay. Let's get to the basics. Let's get to the basics. Right now in your life, do you believe that you've become everything that you are looking for in a woman?
Do I feel like I'm the best me for a woman?
No. Do you believe that you've become everything you are looking in a woman?
Nah, not yet. Not essentially. No, I feel like it's still a little bit more, but I feel like if you don't feel like there's more, then you got a problem. I always feel like I could be better or have put more to the table.
Okay. What's your purpose in life?
Right now, I'm trying to work for generational wealth. Like right now, I'm about to get in a steel workers union in a couple weeks. I'm trying to get generational wealth. I got too many kids to be out here just wilding out like I used to, tripping and everything. I got my podcast I'm doing. I be cutting hair on the side. So like I'm just trying to, like I just said in one of my last episodes, I gotta just figure out what I want to dig my cleats into right now and really stick in it, because I'm a handy person. I'm a jack of all trades. I don't do too much. I can't just sit and be like, I want to lock in and do this.
Okay, if I tell you 99% of the truth and 1% is a lie, what is it?
Say that one more time. Somebody that came in unmuted.
If I tell you 99% of the truth and 1% is a lie, what is it?
It's still a lie, because the 1% still makes it a lie.
Okay, if I give you a glass of water and it's clean and I put 1 drop of poison in it, the cup is now what?
30.
Okay. A condom is what percentage effective?
Like, I ain't been using a while. I want to say like, I don't know, like 90 maybe. I don't know. I ain't using a while. I know
You
I
said
do
that
like
you haven't used it in a while?
Yeah, because I've been with the same person. But
You've been having sex with your baby mother raw?
Yeah. I don't.
Is her tubes
practice
hard?
sex outside of that. Nah, but she on birth control now.
She's on birth control. Do you know what percentage birth control is effective?
Nah, I know it's the little joint that go up in the, what is it, UTI, John?
Interesting. So if she get pregnant again, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna continue to do what I do every day. I'm a dad every day. I'm being pops right now. All I do is go to work, come home, and be dad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of seeing my situation through. I didn't have like this conversation.
Have you ever proposed to her? One time in a relationship?
There was a point in time. There was a point in time where I even said, because we at our first baby shower,
where I tried to explain it. It might sound wrong or crazy, but I said, like, for me to think about wanting to marry somebody or something, I gotta see the goods, how they handle themselves at the most best, feeling the best, how they feel in their mids, and how they feeling at their lows. And if I could deal and tolerate that, and I don't feel like with 3 years or 2 years, I could really know all of that, especially with so much other stuff going on in the middle of it. Chaos. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on in our relationship. That's why we're here where we here. I just can't get into it deep. You feel me?
Are you a man of accountability?
Yes.
What are the 3 steps to accountability?
Accepting what you did, acknowledging and doing better. That's how I see it.
Interesting. Are you a man of character or integrity?
I like character, but I do stand with integrity as well. But I'm more so.
So you're a man of character. What is character?
Yeah. Like basically like your personality, how you hold yourself everywhere, not just around me, but around other people.
Your personality. Okay. So you believe personality and character is the same thing?
Not I can't. I don't want to say yeah, but not no at the same time. Your personality could be way different from your character because the character, like, just because you're hanging with this set of friends, you could be acting a different type of
But you
way.
just said
But
that
then,
your character is your personality.
no, I'm not trying to say it like that, bro. I'm just like, I
Understandable.
mean,
It's tricky.
like,
I get it. What
yeah.
is integrity?
Integrity to me is like being a man in your word, or like being what you're saying about being on 10 toes about everything that you talking about. The way if you saying that, you gotta be about it.
So whatever you saying, you got to be about. That's integrity.
To me, yes.
Okay. So if I told my dog, hey dog, I'm gonna slide for you, like, you know, that nigga tried you, and I told you that I slide any nigga that try you. So I'm gonna go unalive this man. I gotta stand on business about that. That's integrity.
Nah, that's not integrity right
You
there.
just said,
That's
hold on, hold on. I want my audience to hear
I get
this.
it. I get
You did
I see what you
just say
did.
whatever you
I see-
standing on business about. That man is about to get
I
ready
see
to
what you
stand on business. He's being a man of his word. He told his dog he'll slide him. He'll slide anybody for him. So he's standing on business. That's what you just said.
I get that. I get what you did there. But I'm more so saying, because then even the way I would look at it, if one of my homies was to say something like that, because I got a couple homies like that, I'm the homie that's gonna be like, nah, bro, don't even put yourself in that situation. Because my man's, I got the integrity to tell you, bro, nah, it's cool, bro. Don't even, we cool, bro. That you ain't gotta get into. Because you my man's, that's putting your life at risk. You might got kids on the joint, bro. Nah, I'm good, bro. I ain't reacting. You ain't reacting. You feel me?
Let me tell you something. Go
ahead and drop him. Go ahead and drop him, sir. You can't come up to my panel and just get to speaking. This is my house. That's not how we operate. All right. Let's go to the audience. Audience, should Breezo be dating? Yes or no? You can mute yourself during this process, Mr. Breezo. We about to go ahead and get the verdict going. BB said no. Lanita said no. Lady Rebecca said no. Dimples said no. Small no, boo. Just one definition. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and drop Mr. Jugman again and block him.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's go ahead and drop him and block him because you don't know how to operate. I see that already. I ain't got time for it.
All right, I'm finna stop.
Are you gonna stop? Because if he gonna stop, then we'll be all right. Cool. We just I ain't got time. That's ignorant behavior. I don't know why people don't want to show black excellence. I don't get it. All right, let's go to the judges. Mook and Queen, how y'all feel about this test?
So I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. Just hearing you saying that you were still in this situationship with your children's mother, that alone, figure out what that is before you try to jump into anything else. There's a lot of things that you got wrong. Integrity, all of those different words that he was asking you, the definition, accountability, you need to know these things. So I would definitely tell you, look it up. You're not practicing safety. The not knowing how effective a condom is crazy. Because at our grown age, we should know that. Like, there's no excuse to that at all. So yeah, bro, you shouldn't be dating right now. You should just continue to focus on yourself, focus on your kids, and leave the ladies alone for the moment. I'm just saying.
I wholeheartedly agree. I said that when I came in.
Can the audience hear? Y'all can hear? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear. Okay, cool.
And then
hold on, wait, hold on. You gotta mute yourself, because Queen gotta give you a verdict. You gotta stay muted.
Oh, Coach, I was disciplining your kids, so I didn't get to hear majority of his test, so I don't want to give him like a half answer.
Okay, Morty, was you present for his test? Was you listening? Okay, no. All right. All right. So basically, pretty much everything I asked you, you pretty much got wrong. You were uncertain about it. Now, with things like integrity, that's something you must know. Accountability, you must know. If you do not know these things, there's no reason why as men we should be dealing with a woman and we're not aware of these things. Lady Mook, she pointed out about the condom. You need to know the percentage. You also need to know the percentage of the contraceptive. That's why I asked you, if I take 99% of the truth and 1% is a lie, what is it? Because now you need to go look at those percentages, because boss, you are still putting yourself at risk and that woman at risk of having another child. That's not good. That's not your wife. And y'all don't even really know where y'all stand right now. That's not good. That is a situationship, and it's bound to drizzle if y'all don't get it together, especially you, because again, that woman is following you. All the women that you have children from, they have been following you. So essentially, you have led these women in the wrong direction. And then on top of that, y'all got to build the trust back up, because you cheated on her, then she cheated on you. But essentially, you stepped out first. Instead of stepping out, I would have just left. I would have just left her then. If that's the case, you didn't have to do all that, because now you didn't took her through some heartache and pain. You didn't put your children's life in danger, your life in danger, her life in danger. It's a lot of wrong that's going on. It's too much wrong that's going on, and it's not a lot of correcting. It's not a lot of, you know what? Let me get my ish together in every area of my life. Yeah, it's good to have money, have a career. What about your morals and your values? What about the way you're treating these women? What about the decisions that you are making towards your children and, and the woman who you are with? Because to be honest with you, y'all married. You got 2 children from her, plus she got kids. Y'all live together. That's your wife. Let's not even, there's no chance that you will be getting with another woman anytime soon, to be honest with you. You might as well go ahead, marry her, go to marriage counseling, make the marriage work. There's no need to create a broken home. There's already one broken home with another woman. No need to make 2. And to be honest with you, if your other baby mama let you sleep with her while you was with the other one, you might as well go ahead and be poly. You might as well go ahead and grab the first baby mama, grab the second baby mother, be poly. That's the only time I recommend poly, is when you already have 2 baby mothers. Y'all might as well go ahead and be poly and make that whole thing work. Create a whole village, create the legacy that y'all want for y'all life, because y'all already, they already sharing you. They're already sharing you at that point. Might well go poly. And that's my verdict. Let's see what you got. What's your response for us?
I respect everything y'all saying, and I agree. And that's what I say even in the beginning. I don't feel like I'm in the stage to be trying to look for no new woman or do anything like that. Honestly, what I'm trying to do is fix what I fucked up. Honestly, that's what I've been trying to do. Is go over here fixing what I fucked up, because I know I fucked up certain shit. I'm fucking up my areas, so I gotta be better in these areas, and that's what I was doing. At the same time, I also keep saying we got these kids here, we got this house. So I'm only saying we not together because this is what everybody's saying. But to me, I'm already saying this is wifey. I said to everybody, this wife, you ain't going nowhere. I tell her this all the time. So I already had that moment, but in this moment of right now, I'm trying to correct what I fucked up on my end, because I can only fix what I fucked up,
Okay. All right. Let's put him on a first class. Let's put him on a first class flight. And let's let him go and handle that situation and do better with his life. I appreciate you for taking this test. Thank you for your transparency and your honesty. Hopefully I hear from you soon, and I do want to hear that progress was made and that you're doing better. Your kids are doing better. You and that woman doing better. Do everything in your willpower to get your family back together and in the right order. All right, let's go to Miss Maya. Miss Maya, you came up here to take this test.
Yes, sir.
All right. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing good. I'm in the cut like peroxide. So glad you could be here. All right. Let me get some consents from you first. I need a few signatures. Do you consent to receiving advice, criticism, and feedback?
Yes.
Additionally, please agree that you will remain mute during the judging process.
Yes.
All right. Let's begin. What's your age and where you from?
I am 28. I'm from Oklahoma, but I live in Dallas.
Yes, Lord. Shout out to all my Texas people, man. The people that's watching from YouTube, people that's watching from Twitch right now. Everybody tap in with me. If you are from Texas, I live here now. This is my dream state. I'm originally from Florida. Y'all have been my biggest supporters on all platforms. Majority of Texas people, they're my supporters. So I just want to say I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we going big on big. All right. First things first. Should you be dating?
Should I? Yes.
Why should you be dating?
I believe that I have taken the necessary time to deal with any baggage that has came from my childhood trauma or past relationships. I'm in a good spot in my life as far as financially, career. I have no kids, I have no drama in my life, no exes linger around, and yeah.
Okay. Who's your primary care doctor? I need the first name.
Just the first name? Wendy.
Wendy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you had sex?
It was sometime back in June.
Back in June. How was it?
It was like mid-June.
How was it?
How was it?
Mm-hmm.
It was what it was, for sure.
It was what it was?
Yeah, I mean, it was, it was someone that I talked to. It was great,
Somebody that you was talking to. How long was you talking to them?
I was talking to him for about 8 months.
8 months. Okay. Was that your boyfriend or no? He never asked you to be his woman.
Well, no, he was not my boyfriend.
Okay. So what made him so special that you would give yourself up to him?
So I've known him back in the college days, right? So I would say we had originally started talking back in 2020. We decided to stop because we were long distance. At the time, he went to college in Kansas. I went to college in Oklahoma. We both knew that we liked each other. We dated each other at one point, but the long distance just didn't work out. So we came back around and tried it, and yeah, that's kind of what that was.
Interesting. Were you in love with him?
I wouldn't say in love, but I had love for him for sure.
Let me get this right. Hold on. So y'all okay, so all right, let's go here first. Matter of fact, let's go here. Do you consider yourself to be a wife at this point in your life?
Yes.
Yes. Have you become everything that you are looking for?
Like, as far as like what I'm looking for in a man, or as what I'm looking for myself, like as a woman?
In a man. Have you become everything that you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay. What are the 5 qualities of a wife?
You have to be nurturing, support. You have to be able to hold yourself accountable. You have to be understanding and flexible.
She gave me 1. She gave us supportive. That's a good answer. She gave me 1. That was supportive. That's what I definitely needed to hear, was the support. Okay, so you're supportive. So you've become a wife. That's what you told us. You become everything that you are looking for. So if you become a wife and you become everything you are looking for, would you say that it is appropriate that as a woman who wants to be a wife, women should give themselves away to men who they do not even love?
Absolutely not.
Huh. Okay. Where does communication start in dating?
When does communication start?
Where does it start in dating?
It starts with like literally right off the bat when you first met each other. When you first meet each other, that's where communication starts. So right up front, I believe that you should be 100% transparent with everything that's going on with your life, what you're struggling with, what you're dealing with, and etc. So it starts right there from the beginning.
Okay, you mentioned Transparency. Are you an honest woman, or are you a transparent woman?
Both, because I believe on, like, obviously there's a big difference between honesty and transparency. Honesty is just kind of telling a bland answer. Transparency is going into detail and even, going into full detail, even if that detail might cause discrepancy, right? So I'm both. I'm both honest and transparent.
Interesting. Okay. Are you a woman of accountability?
Yes, I
What are
believe
the-
in self-reflection.
What are the 3 steps to accountability?
1, you have to acknowledge it. 2, you have to be able to judge yourself in a objective manner. So after you acknowledge it, well, acknowledging it and then addressing it in an objective manner and then putting it in action.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Are you a godly woman?
Yes.
What are the 3 qualifications that a man has to have according to scripture in order for a woman to submit? What are the 3 qualifications?
You have to, so in scripture, now don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I just started reading my Bible, okay? But
How
I
long
do
you
know
been
that-
saved?
I got baptized December 22nd of last year.
So my birthday. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah. What are the 3 qualifications that a man has to have in order for a woman to submit? What does he have to have?
I believe, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know from scripture. Directly from scripture, I know it just says the man is of the house, the head of the house, and don't get me wrong.
Does it?
Yes, it does say that he's the head of the house.
Interesting. Okay. All right. What is temptation?
Temptation is anything that deters your mindset from what your beliefs are. It's anything that can it all starts with your mind, right?
Have you ever looked up the definition of temptation?
No, but temptation is anything that tries.
So where are you getting this definition from?
Based on my own experiences, basically. But temptation is, like
No,
I
you-
said, anything that.
No, you already explained it to me.
deters-
I heard it. Okay. You explained it to me. How many love languages are there?
Physical touch, acts of service, quality time. There's 5 known ones, but I know there's more.
There's 5 known ones.
Mhm.
What are the 5?
You have acts of service, physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, and what is it? Acts of service, quality time. No, 4. Yeah, acts of service, quality time.
Oh, so there's 4.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your attachment style?
I believe I used to be an anxious attachment style, but I definitely worked on myself to where now it's a healthy attachment style.
Which is what?
Not being anxious and not being detached. So it's just basically just right there. It's not too anxious. It's not detached. It's healthy.
Okay. And do you and what is the foundation of love? What's the foundation for love?
The foundation of love, I believe, is understanding.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Let's go to the audience. This is your time to remain mute, and we're gonna go to the audience, and we're gonna receive that feedback. Audience, should she be dating? Dimple said no. Tink said no. Nope, but she almost there. Glory, no. Okay, somebody said glory, no. Oh, you know what? Bring her up here. I want your little opinion. Slide up here. I do want to know why you said no. I find that interesting. You said glory, no. All right. Let's hear from you. Why did you say no?
Coach, this is me.
That's
It's Carlton. I just
Carlton.
came back in on the.
Oh,
came
this
in on the last minute. Said
Bruh.
she is crazy.
Nigga.
I thought that was a woman with bundles. This man here is wild. What's going? All right, man. What? All right, Carlton. Why did you say no?
I came in at the last minute, but know what I'm saying? She didn't give me all 5 love languages because then she changed up.
She changed it to 4.
So changed it to 4.
Right,
Said,
which is interesting because we know how many love languages there are. I don't want to say them, but that was incorrect.
She named 4 correctly, and she didn't know the last one. Then changed the number.
Changed it to 4, right? Which is interesting, right? So that shows she's not confident, which she can be manipulated, right? Because then because when she said 4, I said, oh, so there are 4. She said, yes. Well, okay, right. If I was a manipulator, if I was a man that was taking her out on a date, and I asked her that question, I could have just agreed with her and said, yeah, but in reality, I know there's more, and I would have got away with it. I would have got away with it, and I could have went any direction I wanted to with that conversation after that, because I know she's going to tell me she knows about things, but then really doesn't know about things, so she can be easily manipulated, right? Okay, good point out, Carlton. Let's go to Maya. I know Maya got well, Maya, this is your twin, so you tell us about how you feel about your twin.
Nah, boo, I'm one of a kind.
Nah, that's your people. She's light skinned and her name is Maya. That's your people. So you gonna take full responsibility for her and her actions.
That's because her birthday in December. Nah, just playing.
Okay, I'm gonna just start off with the basics. She didn't really get accountability right. She hit it on the head with the first part in a way, but she didn't get it right. You know.
So she doesn't know accountability.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
So she doesn't know accountability. Then what does that mean?
She can't hold herself accountable or anybody else accountable.
Okay,
it's not possible. But my biggest of all, she said she got saved last year, but you let a man come back, drop ding-a-ling, and dip. What was your process in getting saved, and what happened, and why did you double back? That's part of that. That's 2 big red flags, doubling back. Now, this is not a man you were with. This is not a man that you weren't even married to. Okay, now, she said that she should be dating, but at the same time, I feel like because you said you got saved, you need to tap more in with God and yourself.
Why you didn't call me down to get them back?
You being financial stable does not make you a wife in a marriage. You know,
you called me.
It's like even in a man's eyes, your money means nothing.
But you wasn't gonna call me.
Let's be honest. We want a man to cover everything anyway.
I don't want you bringing up them bags.
Now, I just feel like, and you didn't know the foundation for love.
You called me the first time,
like
so I wish you would
stay within God and yourself.
Wish you would have called me. I don't want you bringing up them bags. I bring up the bag. You didn't have to bring up the bag, and you know you didn't.
Women feel like because
you could have left them right there, and I would have went down there and got them.
We
and
don't
you know
project
this.
it out like we think we do. You got to know what accountability is. If you said you got saved, stand on that.
I'm not in class. I don't have class today. I'm just going live.
No. Don't do that.
So then that means you could have just called me. If you knew I didn't see the text, I would just call me.
I would kind of keep it
I'm not in class.
area too. You ain't got kids,
right? But if there's never been a time where you brought in grocery, where you have brought grocery bags, and I told you no because I'm in class, and I don't have class today. I have class Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Today's Thursday.
You were there, but you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the potential. But you need to stand. You need to isolate with yourself and God.
I have never made it a rule where I'm doing this, and I told you, do not call me to get the bags. My the stuff that I said before we got in a relationship was specifically never carry up bags, never take out the garbage. I don't care come hell or high water. Do not take up the bag unless I'm not here.
Take accountability.
But I'm
You
here.
didn't know the foundation for love, so
People are
work
seeing
on
you.
that.
They're
And then when
watching you
Coach
take
asks
up bags.
What is the 3 things a man must have?
But I'm here. That's not good.
I definitely want you to learn that. But for me, I think you're halfway there.
Live does not stop me from doing my duties as a man, nor has it ever stopped me. If there's bags that need to be taken up, then I'm going to take the bags.
I agree with what my little sister Maya said.
No, I'm asking why y'all in the box.
I didn't see it because I got stuff streaming from there, so I thought you was gonna call
Y'all
me.
know how he do.
Yeah, I know how he do. So
Even if I get, but I'm not gonna go downstairs
I know how
frustrated.
he
I
got
came
me last
downstairs,
time.
got the bags the first time,
Maybe
everything was
gonna spill that
fine.
real.
I'm good. Like there's no issue. I knew
Renee,
you
who you
was. I
talking
told.
about, girl?
I'm the one that told.
What
I'm
she
the
say?
one that
Said them was
wanted you to
clean,
go
get
to
them
the
out of here
stove. So it should be right that I'm the one that get the
Talking about
bags.
people
But regardless of
trash.
if who got
Oh, okay.
of who went
We
to the
don't worry
stove,
about
I need to
people
grab the
trash
bags.
up here, honestly.
I
But
don't
I
come
will say
downstairs
this
with an
though,
attitude
if
saying,
you
"Why I
really
gotta
just
grab the
started
bags." I never do that. I just come
journey
downstairs and get the
back to the
bags.
Father,
Like
right?
I know my
Return back to
role.
the Father, our Creator.
No, I be
Abstinence
frustrated when
and
you just be
celibacy is two
calling me
things that you
like
have to
because I
master.
be
You
at
gotta
work and I
understand
be
the
in the
difference
middle of
of it.
something like
Because the purity
important.
of it starts
But
in
coming
your
to
own
get the
body
bags,
first.
I'm home. Like
You
that's
can't go to the Father
I'm
and
not at
say,
work.
I'm saved, and then contaminate yourself with somebody that's temporal in your life. I'll say that.
Never double back. God gets rid of people for a purpose in our lives. If they don't
Right.
stay, they were meant to go. Never double back. Leave it where it's at. Learn how to be like, you know what? It's over. It's done. It's more fish. I promise there's a lot of men out here. A lot.
Does
What
does
he
any
got
of
for
the
the best part of you?
does any of the mods have any other things that was missed that they want to touch for Miss Maya?
Mook ain't say nothing yet.
Moves anything that was missed? Is there
No, I feel like everyone pretty much said it. There ain't nothing really much left to say. I just really want her to dive into her word and continue becoming the person that she's destined to be.
okay? Let's get to BB. BB, you said that she was a panelist yesterday for a dating live, and she matched with a man.
She's absolutely gorgeous, but it's a popular dating show that's on TikTok, and I mean, you only get 3 minutes to, talk with the person or whatever. But I feel like the guys that she was coming up there, she came up there for, they were all trash. And
She
I don't
went
know-
up there for a man, and the man she chose, he was trash.
Yeah.
Why you say he was trash? Tell me about him.
Because they're regulars, they're regulars on the show. It's a famous dating show. I go in there just to watch it. It's entertainment. But however, some people really are looking to date. I feel like she's a beautiful woman, and I think that she should not put herself in that situation. If she knows anything about that show, most of the men that come up there are not looking for marriage. And if that's something that she's looking for, she's too pretty to subject herself to some of the men that are on that panel.
So her discernment is off.
I wouldn't say that because
Hold on, wait, hold on. No. That's not possible. If anyone in here is saying that someone went on a dating show and they went up there for a man that was trash, and if you as the audience, you could see that as a woman, you could see the man was trash, and she did it, but she's a woman of God, the discernment is off. There's no way that a woman of God would go up to a panel to pick a trash man. I understand if he was a good man and the man had some substance and he was a man of God and everybody else could see that, but if you could see he was trash, I'm trying to figure out why she wasn't able to see he was trash. It has to be that the discernment is lacking.
Well, I believe that I don't know how new she is to TikTok, but like I said, these men are repeaters. They come up on the shows and they get in these women DMs and they are always on this show. So she may not have known that about these guys that were up there, but they are trash men for her. She should definitely not be looking on that panel for, someone to spend her life with or to date.
All right. Let's hear from Miss Maya. Let's get some feedback.
You on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. Unmute yourself.
So the dating panel, absolutely correct. I would never look for a man on a dating panel. I went up there for the views just to keep it going. Never talked to the man. It was what it was. Did not do that. I'm very new to TikTok. I'm not meeting a man off the internet. That's not what I'm doing. So, you can't really obviously perception is key. The people up there don't know me. I did it just as a guest to keep the views going. That's it. That's all. Never went deeper. Two, about, you know, diving back into God, you are absolutely correct. I did have a moment of lapse to where I did something that I did not stand for, right? Like right when I got saved, I was in a relationship for a year and a half. We did not have sex at all. We were waiting until marriage. I had a moment to where I made a poor decision. And after that, you know, I definitely fasted, got into my word, did not do that again, which is the whole reason why I have not done anything since June and will not. I'm human.
Wait, June?
You are correct. And that's not.
What month we in?
Huh? August. Wait, are we in August?
Coach, we're in August. Coach.
It's August
August
6th.
August
So that was a
6th,
couple
Coach.
months ago.
So, but that's what I'm saying. I did have a moment, but before that, the man that I was with, I was dating for a year. We did not have sex at all. And if you go to my page, I talk about fornication before marriage. That is something that we both felt convicted about, and that is something that I did not do. However, I'm human. I messed up. Now, that's not something I'm going to continue to like draw in a bad habit for. And I do still need to develop my relationship with God, which is the whole reason why I went to women's discipleship and etc. I'm still growing, and I'm okay with admitting that. So that I do agree. You do not double back. That's not something that you do. There's that. As far as manipulation, I don't feel like I could be. Now, the perception of it, I could probably be manipulated. However, I will definitely do my research before I just allow something to go too far. So right there, if you ask me if I have like love languages, I'm on a date, we talk about it, I'm looking it up. But I'm not gonna look it up on here because I'm going to be transparent and I'm gonna give you my honest answer. If I'm on a date with a man, I'm looking it up. And so that I do agree. I'm not where I need to be completely in my relationship with God, but I'm getting there, right? I'm still human. I mess up, but I'm not just out here just letting any man crack smacks. No, I relax, got back on track, and I keep it pushing. You know, I can't change what I did. That's not something I'm proud of, which is why when you said as a woman of God, you think that's something you should have done. Absolutely not. I felt terrible. Because before that, I was, you know, a year and a half without doing anything. And then I let a man that I was not dating.
So for that year and a half, was you abstinent or was you celibate?
I was abstinent. There was no sexual anything, right? And for a brief moment, we did live together, and then we stopped because we were just like, we should not be in the same house and we're not married. And so that was a thing. And I still have every intention of still keeping that mindset. I just, you know, had a moment. And I'm not ashamed to admit that, but is that something I'm practicing while moving forward dating? No, it is not. So that's my
Anybody have any
response to that.
Ending comments that y'all want to make?
I would
Well,
I would like to ask. I'd like to
ahead,
ask what happened between her and this individual man that y'all was once living together, and then y'all.
So he had a child, and there was just too much baby mother drama for me, and that just wasn't something I wanted to proceed with.
Let's go right there. I want to put that in a bubble, and we're gonna let that sit. So okay, do you have a type?
No. I used to for sure.
You don't have a type. As a woman of God, I'm trying to figure out why you don't have a type.
Like, are you like, whenever you say type, like, obviously my type is a God-fearing man, right? That's number one. You have to have a relationship with God. I have to be able to trust you to depend on me. Now, as far as looks go, no. Now, as far as just like now, obviously there has to be some kind of attraction, but you know. But
So you just date any race?
Huh?
So you just date any race, like you don't?
My answer to that is going to be no. I've only dated a Black man, right? But I have learned that I can't just shut everything out. I've only dated a Black man, only talked to a Black man.
Why can't you just shut everything out? Are you pro-Black? Are you pro-Black?
I wouldn't say that, no.
Okay. All right. do you at this point in your life, do you want a man with kids?
No, absolutely not. I would never do it again. That
Did
was
you
the
know that?
first-
Hold on, but did you know? Because I know, because I've been one of them people. Did you know that before you dealt with that man, you knew you didn't want a man with kids? You knew you want to start your own family.
No.
You didn't know
At
that.
At first, I was like.
So your whole hold on. So your whole life, when you were younger, you said, you know what? When I get older, I want a man with children. What was you saying when you was little? Did you, when you were little, or when you were growing up, did you say to yourself, I want my own family, like my own husband, that man that don't got no kids? Like, what was you saying?
So I never really had a expression to it, right? Like I never really gave it any thought. It was just more so I love kids, right? And as long as it doesn't come with anything else, then I could deal with it. I love kids, like I'm cool. Now, if you have more than one baby mother, then I'm not going for it. That was just my outlook at first because I love kids. But I tried it and now I know I could never date a man with kids.
Interesting. Okay. Anything else, y'all?
I just want to tell her that I think she's in the right place. Coach is a real good coach. I don't see any other coaches on TikTok that is as transparent and honest and for helping the Black community become prepared for, you know, how to date according to God, knowing how to vet. I believe that you can definitely learn a lot of things, especially if you take his class, but also if you stick around. There's a lot of stuff a lot of knowledge. He's very, very knowledgeable. And I would just say that if you are looking for it, stick around because he can definitely help you on some things. If you are willing to take the criticism and change it if you really want that help, because he's going to help you for sure.
You say you're not pro-Black.
So let me elaborate.
Yeah,
on it,
please.
right?
Let's not dive into
So-
that. Let's not dive into
So
that.
I will say
Let's
that's not how I'm not gonna dive into it, but that's not how I meant it. Obviously, if someone asks me, I'm gonna say I'm Black every time. That's just what it is, and I'm not gonna dive into it because he said not to. But I did not mean.
Well,
what
that
you
still
think
play
that
a
it
part,
meant.
but we ain't gonna.
Yeah, I believe people the first time. I didn't use any verbiage that she had no knowledge of. I was crystal clear. I say, are you pro-Black? And she said no. I mean, I'm gonna take it just like how she said it. Like she's not pro-Black. She's not pro-Black. Ain't nothing I'm about to get ready to say to change her mind. I mean, and there's no way that question could have gotten confused. She's smart. I know she's smart. I can tell she's smart. So there's no way she could have got that confused. So whatever y'all is thinking, well, that's what was said.
Well, I meant it in a dating perspective, right? Because that's what we're talking about. Like when I say that, I meant like
It's all right. We ain't gotta get into it. It's okay.
that's I just meant from a dating perspective. I didn't mean from a norm, like a regular perspective. I meant from a dating perspective.
That's the way I meant it too as well. There's only one way that you could take being pro-Black. There's only one way you could take it. Whether we're talking about dating or we're talking about just being pro-Black regularly, when you are pro-Black, and this is why I encourage y'all got to start looking up the stuff that y'all say that y'all are and whatever you practice. Just like being a believer, you need to go do research on being a believer, what it takes to be a believer, right? Same thing with being pro-Black. Pro-Black is about pushing our lineage, our people, our culture, keeping the finances, the wealth, the money, and the knowledge within us. If y'all are dating outside of your race, technically speaking, that wouldn't be pro-Black. It wouldn't be. You can say power to the people all you want to. You can hold up Black power, but if you venture off into another culture of people, that is no longer being pro-Black, because in that marriage you can't just push your culture. They would be pushing their culture too, and those children would take on the culture of other people, right? And so if they decide to venture out, right, because she's mixed. So with that being said, if you're mixed the children, depending on who you get with, this is going to determine how the kids come out, right? And whichever way the mama go, it's tricky. Sometimes the children go that way, sometimes they don't. But if she decides to go YT, if she decides to go any other direction, well, at that point, the blood is already mixed. The blood is already mixed. Blood is already, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just no way to put it. So hopefully she would go with a black man, have black children. That way it stay black. But if it don't stay, if she doesn't, then the children are going to be mixed too as well. And then mixed people usually 50% of the time go YT or go with other places. So then that black would get lost. That black would get lost along the lines.
And that's why I said I've never talked to a man that was not black. Now, however, that's what I said. So I've never talked to a man that was not black, never addressed a man, never talked to a man. And that's what it is, right? Now, I said I can't just shut everything else out because who knows, right? I'm not going to just say no, but I will say I've never talked to anyone else that's not a black man.
We rotating or not, Coach? I don't know if there's anybody else in the queue.
All right. Let me give her these two things. I asked you, what does communication start in dating? You said when you meet a person. That answer is incorrect. I'm gonna tell you why it's incorrect. Everything starts with a thought. You got to think about it before you do the action. Communication starts with self, because everything starts with a thought. So before you open your mouth to produce words, you got to think about who you're speaking to, how you're going to speak to them, when you're going to say it, what tone, all of those things. Communication starts with self. It does not start when two people meet. It starts way before that with yourself, before you produce words, right? Now, whether you take the information or not, that's up to you. I cannot force it upon you, but communication does start with self. That's the first person that you communicate with. The other question I asked you was, I believe I asked her, what is the foundation of love? She said,
understanding.
Understanding. Thank you. She said understanding. Absolutely not. Just because you have understanding of an individual, well, you're missing something. You're missing something greatly besides just understand. You need trust. Trust is the foundation for love. In order for any relationship to flourish and last in this world, it has to stand on trust. Even the relationship you have with God, when you said the sinner's prayer, right? When you accepted Jesus Christ and God is your personal Lord and Savior, right? At that point, you are now saying, God, I trust you. I'm going to walk by faith and not by sight. Trust. When you went to the bank for the first time and you got an account, the bank looked up information about you. You looked up information about the bank. Y'all were building trust. That's called vetting. And y'all are building trust. And based upon what y'all do in that relationship is going to determine if y'all have a long-lasting relationship. Trust is the foundation for love. So that's two things. Just to give you a hint of what's being learned here, and that this isn't BS. There was actual real answers that needed to be given in order for it to be correct. So when y'all do come in here, for anybody else that's in the audience, y'all can't just be making up words with definitions y'all came up with off the top of y'all head. Y'all have to actually go look these things up, because there are already definitions of words that already exist. If y'all are coming up with new definitions for words that already exist, that's called manipulation. You're trying to twist it to fit your narrative. That's not good. So I don't want anybody in here doing that. Y'all have to make sure when y'all come up here that y'all are not using words of uncertainty either. Y'all got to be sure of yourselves. Y'all have to be sure when you're in the dating world. If you are not sure of yourself, a manipulator is going to have a field day with you. Manipulators are good at reading emotions, and they use that skill to win or gain an advantage. So if they're good at reading body language and emotions, if whenever you're not sure of yourself, well, that's where they're going to attack you at, and that's how they're going to get into your life. Y'all have to be sure. When y'all say that y'all have become what y'all are looking for, that also means I have the answers for whatever it is I want for my life. So if I'm in the field of vetting, I'm going to ask questions I know the answer to. Like, hey, are you emotionally intelligent? Where does communication start? See if I know the answer. And this is stuff I apply to my life, and this is what I want for my life. well, nobody can ever manipulate me because I'm confident in myself. So the more you know about you, the more you're going to have an easier time out there in the dating world or when you're vetting, right? We also need to make sure that we know the definition of dating and we know the difference between dating and courting. Dating and courting is not the same. I do want to let y'all know that. So before y'all come up in here, make sure y'all know the difference. Make sure you know what you want to do for your life. Because when I ask you, do you date or do you court? If y'all tell me that you want to date, but then I ask you what's the definition of dating or what's the steps to dating and it's wrong, well, y'all most definitely gonna fail this test. Because when you get out in the dating world and you really start actually being in a relationship with someone, or if y'all are in the talking stage, you can't just tell people anything. These are human beings. And that's what I noticed the Black community is good at doing. Y'all good at telling people anything that sounds good. Oh, yeah, I'm emotionally intelligent. Oh, yeah, I date, but then don't even know what it is. And then when they look at your lifestyle, it has nothing to do with dating. Your lifestyle is literally the lifestyle of a single individual that doesn't want to get married, but you talking about something you date, and dating has a purpose. Dating was only created for the sole purpose of marriage. Courting was only invented for the sole purpose of marriage. If y'all do not want to get married, do not date and do not court. You can literally just go about your business and you can literally purchase someone to fulfill your needs. You can literally do that. I don't know why people don't want to purchase. People want to get to know everybody, go out on these dates and have these great experiences, build a romantic relationship just for it to go nowhere because the whole time you was never qualified to date and nor did you actually want to be married. So then why do it? I don't understand that. People be doing a lot of work that they don't have to do. I find that weird. So when people talk about wasting time, this is what it looks like. Because you could have literally just went to go purchase somebody instead of going out on all these dates and building this romantic relationship. All right. Is anybody up here that's next to take the dating test?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think somebody beside me.
All right. Come on, let's get it. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Do you consent to answering all the questions, receiving advice, criticism, and feedback?
Absolutely. Yes.
Additionally, please agree that you will remain mute during the judging process.
Yes.
What's your age and where you're from?
I'm 25 and I'm coming from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, okay. Huh? I thought you had ended up eating the piece of chicken I left in there. No, it should be good.
Why is there like 30 people up here?
Now that was dramatic.
All right. They can stay there, man. Y'all can leave them there. It's all good. All right.
I know I'm just messing with everything.
Okay. Should you be dating?
Yes.
Why should you be dating?
Because that's a good question, by the way. Because I'm not only thinking about myself, I think about others also in the way I communicate, in the way I give love, the way I receive it. Also very aware of people, their behaviors towards me. Yeah, it's a good question, by the way. Good question. But I think that.
Okay. Do you date or do you court?
I date to end up courting. Yeah.
Wait, you say you date and you court?
Well, I date to end up being.
You date to end up being courted.
Exactly.
How is that possible?
Well, that's how I see it, at least. With
That's
dating,
how you see it? Have you looked up the
definitely-
difference between dating and courting?
Dating is getting to know each other, right?
No.
Courting is like leading into marriage.
No.
Well,
I'm saying, have you looked up dating and courting to know the difference?
No, I haven't looked at it.
So where are you getting this information from?
Well, based on what I know and also based on my church, as in what they told me what was courting.
Okay. Who's your primary care doctor?
Primary care doctor?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean by that? Can you
When do you go
clarify
get
a little bit?
checkups?
Rarely, basically. Not?
Lots?
Not. Not at
Not?
all.
Not at all. Okay.
No.
When's the last time you had sex?
A year ago.
A year ago. How was it?
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice.
It was
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It was nice. Okay, good. So what happened to him?
Well, we broke up, and I decided I also didn't feel well with having sex because I want to save myself for marriage. So I decided to quit having sex and just wait for marriage.
Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Do you have discernment?
Discernment.
Do you have discernment?
Yeah.
What is discernment?
Discernment is seeing in my eyes, though. But discernment is seeing differences, seeing patterns, seeing good from bad, things that can possibly harm you.
Is it in a man's nature to be with multiple women?
No.
Okay. Who are the gatekeepers of sex, women or men?
Women.
How do you figure that?
Because we have to give consent at the end.
Do men not have to give consent as well?
They have to give consent, but I think when the deed is there, I think the women is absolutely the one that have to say yes or no.
What?
I think that. I actually think that. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Are you abstinent or are you celibate?
I'm celibate.
What is celibacy?
Not having any intercourse before marriage.
So what is abstinence?
Good question. Help.
Okay. What is your purpose in life?
My purpose in life is to be the best version that I can be.
Be the best version that you can be.
And walking.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Are you an honest woman or a transparent woman?
I'm an honest woman.
You're an honest woman. What is honesty?
Honest is being truthful. So
what is
not lying.
transparency?
Transparency is when you are telling the full details about something.
Can you manipulate somebody?
So transparent.
Can you manipulate someone with the truth?
It's possible.
Is it?
With transparency, it is, because then you can change it right into what you like. You
With
can leave people
transparency,
feeling.
you can manipulate somebody?
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Where did you read that at?
I haven't read it.
So how'd you come up with that answer?
That's what I'm thinking out of my mind, but it can be wrong.
Let me ask you a question. If God sent you a beautiful, handsome man today that was literally everything you wanted in a man, everything you wanted in a man, right?
Yeah.
And he wanted to get to know you, and he asked you, what is transparency? Were you going to give him that answer? An answer that you made up off the top of your head, but you never actually read up on what transparency is? You just gonna lie to him?
No, I should not lie, of course. No, that's true. That's true.
No, I'm asking you, what were you gonna do?
That's a good question, though.
That is a good question. And I guess we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right. Let's get to the verdict, right? So I'm asking you to mute yourself, and we're gonna go to the audience. Audience, should she be dating? Press said no. Trinae said no. Ruby said no. Kayla said no. Marie G Honey said no. Sunshine said no. Y'all keep sharing that live for me, man. Share it with your auntie, sister, cousin, your boyfriend. Share it with your sneaky link. Share it with your sugar daddies. A lot of y'all in here got sugar daddies. Some of them need to be in here. They need to be gifting the ladies and things like that. So let's get the sugar daddies in here. Don't hog them all to yourself. All right, cool. Let's go to the judges. Judges, why shouldn't she be dating? Let's start with Maya.
I'm gonna start off with this. I feel as if I feel like you get half of your definitions from social media or what you hear somebody else say. Because if we don't know things, how are we answering questions? We never research ourselves. It's like, so where did you fully get your answer from if it wasn't from what you heard from another person? Because you don't know the difference between dating or honesty or transparency.
I'm just on a regular live.
I heard you say you don't go to the doctor. You don't know the difference between celibate and abstinence.
You're right. I'm finna handle some more business.
Wait,
I'm finna handle some more business.
The answer, Really? But in general, just no. My answer's no, because I feel like
Not right now. I'm
half of the things that you know come from other people.
You say what?
And what you've heard.
I'm gonna get one shot.
What you felt like dating was or courting was, because you said you court. But
You ain't Eminem to my only get one shot.
Is. Backwards.
The gatekeeper comment for me, yeah, babe, you're gonna have to look that up, because you gotta know what a gatekeeper is. Like Maya said, it's several different things, and not knowing what integrity is, all of those different things. Like, I feel like you're listening to a lot of what you hear on social media, and you feel
like she's getting her answers from what she heard somebody else say. Because if she never researched it, because everything she says is I don't know. That's a good question. It's uncertainty. It's not confidence. She don't know. So it's like, so where are you getting your answers from then if you never looked it up?
Yeah, and maybe go to the doctors.
Can I clarify that for a second? Because after the last time,
not yet. No, ma'am. When we finish, the floor is all yours when we finish. Okay?
Yeah. I don't know. You're gonna clarify that, but y'all, safety, health is wealth. Go to the doctors. You got to make sure that you're constantly getting your checkups, especially you being a woman. It's very, very, very important that you guys are getting these checkups. That's pretty much it. I mean, Maya hit it all on the nail. You got to learn these things, sweetheart. They're very important to your life. I promise you they are. Anybody else got anything else to say? Queen? Anybody else got anything else to say?
I saw Ruby come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add this because she is in, I don't know how the Netherlands go down and whatnot, but it's important that you do your due diligence and do a lot of self-discovery, master who you are, what you want to put out, and what you want to attract to yourself before you even get started in this road to intimacy. Also, yeah, you can't be going off of what you hear people say, because trust me, one of these red pillars is going to shove a red pill down your throat, and then we'll never get you back. So, don't go off of head knowledge. Go off of what's already known. What's the truth.
Carlito, Nemo.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, you said everything.
All right. Let's get some feedback from her. All right, let's get some feedback from her.
okay, so only thing I wanted to say was for myself then, because I see a lot of comments also about the doctor and stuff. Like the last time that I had sex, I went to the doctor to check everything. And after that, I haven't had any sex anymore. So based on that, I just want to say, like, because I see a lot of comments saying like, okay, I'm not safe and I'm just being lost and stuff, but I just want to clarify that that's not the case. I'm
But
really
just
trying to keep
because,
myself in health.
ma'am, just because you're not having sex does not mean that STDs does not linger in food and animals and things like that. You can get STDs from sitting on a toilet seat as well too. You can literally still attract the diseases. So we need you to go get checked up, and not just checked up just for sexually transmitted diseases, for anything, health problems, whatever. You could have a tumor, cancer, whatever the case. Just go get checked up in general. In general.
Okay.
This is a part of being a human being and wanting to stay alive. Y'all need to be going to get checked up.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Definitely you should be doing that. This is speaking to somebody who has ovarian cancer. I'm gonna tell you, baby, get your checkups. I'm telling you right now. Get
Blood
them.
work,
Very,
blood
very,
pressure.
very, 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 very important. Pap smears.
Vision, how your vision going? It's a lot of things to be tested as a human.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Let's put her on a first class flight. Yeah, with some Taylor Port, because she need a few drinks. All right. All right. That seems to be everybody that wanted to take the dating test. Is there anybody else who wants to come up and take this dating test? If you think you should be dating, if you think you know more than me about dating, you need to be up here. We need to test your skills and see just where you at. If you are currently dating, maybe you need to take this test and see where you are at in your dating life.
Ooh, somebody brought up the dentist. That one too.
Yeah, y'all. That's another question, Coach, that people need to be asking. Do you go to the dentist? Because I'm gonna just be out here trying to kiss people with gingivitis, all types of shit. Breath smelling like hot ass, corn chips, and
They
10
don't
cans of
floss. They don't use the mouthwash. They don't use the right teeth yellow, cricket, buzz coming out when they sleep. It's just.
I caught a sale on toothpaste. I caught a sale on that Arm & Hammer, boy. That Arm & Hammer, ooh, it was $1. I called it. Wait, what was it, $1, babe? Or was it 50 cents? That Arm & Hammer. It was $1, wasn't it? It was $1 even. It was I was at Walmart. I bought so much toothpaste, man. Yeah, we loaded up with toothpaste.
So nigga, you got a whole closet full of toothpaste right now for $1.
Yeah, I got a whole cabinet full of toothpaste, bro, for $1, legit. And I love Arm & Hammer. That's my favorite.
There's this toothpaste on the TikTok shop called.
What's up? What's up, brother? How y'all doing?
What's up? What's good? You up here to take this test?
Yeah, I'm up here for the test.
Okay, we're gonna make this very quick. What's your age and where you from?
35, Michigan.
Okay, good. Welcome in, Mr. Michigan. All right, should you be dating?
Should I be dating? Yes.
Yes. Why should you be dating?
Because I'm a 35-year-old man who got all of my ducks in a row. And I'm looking for love, bro.
And you're looking for love. Do you love yourself?
I'm looking for love. I'm looking for a wife.
A wife.
I have no children. So
No children.
I'm looking to build a whole family.
Oh man, this is amazing. Everybody give him a round of applause. This is amazing. What a guy. What a guy. I love that for you, man. I do. Okay, so do you love yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Is it in a man's nature to be with multiple women?
It's in a man's nature to be with whoever he want to be with.
Okay, cool. Can a man cheat and still love a woman?
No.
Who's your primary care doctor? I need the first name.
Andrew.
How many children? Oh no, you don't have children, correct?
No, sir.
All right, cool. When last time you had sex?
Probably about like 8 months ago.
8 months ago. And where's that woman now?
That woman is with her new boyfriend.
Okay, what happened to y'all?
She didn't want to have kids.
You didn't know that before you had sex with her, that she didn't want to have children?
No, she lied to me.
She lied to you?
Yeah, she said she lied and said she didn't mind having children because she's seen all of the things that I acquired
She doesn't
she
mind. That sounds confident to you, because it don't sound like she lied at all. She said, I don't mind. See, I don't mind is not a good answer. No. Do you want to have children?
Yeah, right. And that's why we're done. You feel me? Because you lied. She lied and said that she didn't mind having.
But see, someone saying I don't mind is not a definite answer. That's I don't mind, but on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? But I don't mind, but it depends. That's what it sounds like. Uncertainty.
Yes, sir.
So did she lie, or you heard what you wanted to hear?
No, when a person say I don't mind, that means it's in the cards. But then when you turn around and say that you don't want children, okay, we gotta end this now.
Interesting. Okay. Who are the gatekeepers of sex? Women or men?
Both.
Both. How are they both the gatekeepers of sex?
They're both the gatekeepers of sex because both of them has to make the decision to say that I want to lay down with this person.
Interesting. Okay. What's a bigger problem? Being a deadbeat father or a single mother?
You said can you repeat that question again?
What's the bigger problem? Being a deadbeat father or a single mother?
Deadbeat father.
How?
Because you putting the woman and the child at a handicap when you leave your responsibilities.
Are you now? Okay. Interesting. Is cheating is it a mistake?
Not at all.
What is it?
It's a conscious decision.
It's a conscious decision. Okay. It's a conscious decision. So, have you become everything that you are looking for?
You said, have I become everything that I'm looking for?
Yes.
No, sir.
No. So why are you looking for a woman if you
why-
haven't become everything that you are looking for? Why even
Because
bother breathing in a woman direction?
Because the things that I'm looking for, only a woman can provide for me. I am who I'm supposed to be right now. So now I'm looking for my better half to make me complete.
So you haven't met all your own expectations.
Oh, yes, definitely so. For me as a man, yes, sir.
What can a woman provide for you that you cannot provide for yourself?
A woman can provide for me her ability to be a natural consoler.
Consultant?
Consoler.
Consoler.
Yes,
So
sir.
you want a
Extra-
woman who can okay.
Extra mind that can provide a righteous perspective other than my own perspective.
A righteous perspective.
Woman-
Okay,
a-
so
a
you're a
woman
man of
can-
God.
Of course.
Okay. Okay. Give me the 5 qualities of a husband.
Protector, maintainer, provider, a great listener, and a
I've heard this voice before. I just want you to know, Coach.
I know. He went on Teacup. Let's all give him a moment.
Y'all know who this is?
Yes, Rob.
Yeah, we know who it is.
And we're back from commercial. Rob, bring your ass back off the cup. And he gone.
Okay,
Crazy.
good, because he was
And
gonna
he
fail
gone.
anyways. That's okay. All right. Oh, he failed anyway. Oh,
If it wasn't Rob, it was Dusty. Because Dusty that came in
because
here
I
last
don't
night
get
was pissing me off.
how you not. What do you mean you haven't become everything that you are looking for, but then you looking for a woman? Oh, because women have things that I don't know. You can provide all. You can be all those things to yourself. You can be all those things for yourself. You gotta become what you are looking for in every area of your life in order to receive a woman. Ain't no the answer is no. Ain't no the answer is
You
no.
have to steal off people and take people energies and what people they just be wanting stuff from people, what people can give and all this extra stuff. Like I need a woman that can bring peace. No, do you got peace already? Is the question.
He directly conflicted. He immediately said he was the man, got all his ducks in a row, and then he said, "I'm looking for a woman to complete me." Say what now?
He sure did.
It was already a red flag when he was like, she said, she said, I don't mind. I said, I don't mind, nigga. That's a whole lie. She definitely minded. Like, bro, what are we doing here?
Looking for a therapist.
A woman saying I don't mind to have kids are the main women that go be having babies just because a man want them, not because she want kids.
Right, and she, if we just being honest, she said, I didn't mind, depending on how you played your cards. She wasn't gonna do that for another nigga. She probably would have go ahead and
Well,
had
let you
kids.
think about it. It also lets you know people don't even plan for kids anymore.
They don't.
Children not even planned anymore. To have kids, that need to be a plan. Children are a lifetime commitment. Children are dependent on you. That is a plan that need to be made. Oh, God.
That's why he dropped it out, because when she said it's Rob, he's Rob. And he was like, y'all know who this is? Yes. All right.
Hey, Mook, it's tricky. It's tricky.
No, it ain't.
All right, well, I guess it's not, in my opinion.
I spotted that immediately. I said, "Oh nah, he playing."
All right.
Ain't no-
That's it for today. I'm not doing any more tests. That's about it. That's all the tests that we gonna run.
Coach Dana got you tired.
Nah, it ain't that. I got work tonight, so I'm gonna be getting back on live at work. But yeah, that's just for the students to watch and see what it looks like to vet. That way they could take notes and things like that. Because again, well, they were supposed to vet yesterday. My stuff wasn't working, but it's all good. But I'm gonna let them vet tonight. I'm gonna let them vet tonight on live and see how that goes. So I'm gonna give y'all that 3 a.m. I'm gonna give you them 3 a.m. people, them late night people, and see how that goes. I'm gonna try to get the 12 o'clock people in there because I go to work at 11:30. So we're gonna try to get the 12 o'clock people in there, see how y'all do with them. And yeah, we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm about to get ready to see who is on live and what they doing, man. Let's check up on them.
Hey, yeah, you.
Hey,
Hurry up and open the shoe. This man is playing. Open the package, bro.
Hey, you.
All right, he wasn't even showing no good.
It incorrectly.
Oh
but-
man, look at this guy. I still didn't post that video of him. I meant to do that. I gotta post that footage. I'm about to show y'all this real quick. Look at this.
Just
ill
get into
nigga.
them now, but I do appreciate the support. We got Brian Ross from 5. He says
This nigga so weird.
Women don't deserve equal rights. Atheism, true knowledge is impossible. Women are beneath men. It's crazy.
Bro, he's so weird.
welcome to the North Lord podcast. Let me get your name and age.
Yeah, my name is Eddie. I'm 33.
All right. And what prompt do you want to debate?
I wanted to do number 2.
Okay. All right. So you're an atheist.
Correct.
All right. So if atheism is true, knowledge is impossible. All right. So what's your claim? Do you think that you can give an epistemic justification for the possibility of knowledge under your atheist worldview?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear it. See what you got.
Well, first, I would like you to explain the prompt. Like, what do you mean by if atheism is true, knowledge is impossible? What do you mean by that? And then I'll
I mean, that's exactly what I mean. I mean that, like, if there's no God, knowledge is impossible.
Do you want to give like a few short bullet points, maybe why you feel that way, or do you want me to go straight into it?
Yeah, I can go ahead and give the positive position. But since you're coming up and you disagree, if you want to go first, you can, or if you want me to give the positive position, I can.
Okay, so I would say the opposite. I would say that if the religious books are true, then knowledge is impossible. I don't feel like there's anything remotely logical. If you break down the stories of the holy books, we can do Christianity because I'm guessing you're a Christian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if I was to break down Christianity, I think philosophically none of it makes any sense. I feel like I could break it down in many, many ways, but I would say one sort of prime argument is to break it down as quickly as possible, religion is ultimately a geographic lottery. The place that you're born on planet Earth largely determines what religion you're going to end up being, the family that you come
They
from,
watching
etc.
a
It's not
live
really
that I
like a
got
choice
playing.
that
They watching
anybody
Fugazi.
makes. If you're from South America, you're more than likely going to be a Christian. If you're from the Middle East, you're more than likely going to be a Muslim. If you're from Thailand, you might be a Buddhist. If you're from
trying to do
India,
what?
you might be a Hindu. Like the idea that this is some sort of choice that anybody made is patently ridiculous. And the idea then, furthermore, because you might say, oh, well, you know, they didn't make that choice. So what?
Okay,
Well,
all right. You're steamrolling real quick. Slow down a little bit. Simply, your argument is not really an argument. It's a statement. You really didn't give an argument. Your statement is the belief in God isn't reasonable. So people that believe in God, they just get it from tradition and stuff like that. But this belief in God, that isn't actually a reasonable belief.
okay, believing in some sort of creator is one thing. Nobody can disprove a creator, right? But what I'm saying is ultimately, because when you say theism, I'm assuming you mean
How much is that bag?
knowledge from the Bible, etc. All of these things that you're saying humanity
Well, you
depends on
said
these
it's
things in
not
order to have
reasonable
knowledge.
for people, for God to believe. For people to believe in God, that's like what you said when you first started
I feel like
speaking.
it's more of a classroom, like
But I mean,
adult look, but it's
if
still
something's
like
reasonable,
something
now,
that I
guess
can
it's a
wear
very vague,
outside of
it's a vague
school.
question. What do you mean? You'd have to break
And it
down what I
has a
mean by
zipper.
reasonable.
All the other totes
But
that I had don't have a
I
zipper.
don't think it's
And this girl,
unreasonable.
she did
I
like
just don't think you have enough logic to be able to
she used it
stand
for
on it.
school.
I don't
She
think
was
you have
putting like
enough
all her,
Yeah, then it's
her
not
laptop in
reasonable there.
there
Like, there's
and
not
her
enough
iPad,
logic
everything
there.
that I usually
So I
have
think that's
just fits in
untrue
this small
because
bag. And
I
it's only
give the
150, so I
transcendental
was gonna get it
argument
online
for
next
God,
week.
and the transcendental argument for God is a logical
Instead.
argument. It
It's
talks
not bad.
about
Isn't it cute?
logic
Look
and
at that.
reason itself.
That's so cute. And it looks grown
it
up,
gives an
grown up and
account.
sexy. And I can wear it
Christianity
like other
gives
places too.
an epistemic
Like it could be like a
justification
fall
and an
back
account for the possibility of logic and reason
So the
to
NCM, like
exist.
the NCM is cool, but I feel
Right?
like that was
So
never really my
that's just
style.
incorrect.
I feel like it seemed
I mean, you're
too,
saying that, and I would love
good.
to hear some examples, but
Yeah.
ultimately,
So
look,
I can give you an example.
just real quick, I think the
Sounds
stakes
good.
are quite
Do
high.
you like it?
Okay,
Is it
okay.
cute?
Let me
If we're
fine.
speaking about, if we're speaking
You're
about things
not.
like
We're
heaven
not
and
an
hell,
argument. Let me
Because
just
they
go
have
ahead and
their
let
sale
me
going
make an
on, so I'm
argument to
hoping
you.
I
Then. Let me
get
ask you a
paid next
question.
week because
Let
it's
me ask you a question. I'll
originally
make an argument to you. It's very simple.
$259, but it's only $159.
You're saying that
So hopefully there's still
Christianity
going on.
is not a reasonable belief because it isn't real logical. So let's speak about logic itself, right? So under your atheist worldview, well, can you give an epistemic justification for logic itself?
well, logic is something that we try to come to, right? It's just something that we try to create an understanding of. The idea that it's sort of embedded in the universe, given to us down by the Bible, I think it's very unfair on all the Greek philosophers that try to break
I
it
didn't ask you
down.
that.
And
I didn't ask you that. I asked you to give a justification for logic under
ultimately, bro,
I
the
peep.
thing
He
is,
only be
I don't
talking
need
to
even be
people
able to do that. That wouldn't have any bearing on
that
your
he can
actual
get over
argument.
on.
Let's do it this way.
He don't talk to nobody
Do
that
you
got no
believe
common
in logic?
sense. Cause when I went up
I
there,
believe
he
that
dropped me
humans try
so
to come to
quick.
logical
When I had them
conclusions, and we
questions
have a
for him,
concept of
he
logic,
dropped me
yeah.
so quick, and I am still going to
Got
expose
it.
him.
So we have a
I gotta drop
humans
that
have a
video.
concept of
Matter of fact, I
logic.
can drop that when
Human
I get to
beings
work.
can
I can
utilize
drop that video as
logic,
soon as I get to
right?
work. I can drop that video.
Allegedly.
It's in
Are
my
you
phone. I
utilizing
had
logic
forgot
right
to.
now to interpret my
I
sentences
had
and also
forgot
to
to.
speak
It was him
sentences?
and another dude,
Correct,
Prince.
yeah.
So
I forgot
that's
to drop
not
that Stacey Prince
allegedly.
one. I
That's
need to drop
something
that
that
too.
we are
I
both
should do that
currently
right
doing
now. I got
right
spare
now.
time.
Well, it's something we're attempting to do. I mean, like, I don't know
No,
how
that's
deep
something
you're
that
going
we're
to get
actually
philosophical
doing
on that.
right now. What are the
But
three laws of logic?
is there the three laws of logic? One is identity, one is the excluded middle, and one is what's the third one? I forget. Anyway, look, this is you're trying to catch me in little traps here.
You don't even know the three classical laws of logic, but you want to then go ahead and make an argument and say that Christianity isn't logical?
So I named 2 out of 3 of them.
Okay,
I think that's good enough.
I named 2 out of 3 of them, but okay. So you're good. I can tell when you went to school,
Oh,
you
sorry.
was
It's
good with getting a C.
also the law of non-contradiction. I just remembered now.
Oh, okay. So the
It took
law
me
of
a while, but I got
non-contradiction. Got it. All right. So
Yeah.
if it's the case that those are the 3 classical laws of logic, the law of identity, law of excluded middle, and the law of non-contradiction, currently right now, I'm just trying to illustrate to you that we are currently using the 3 classical laws of logic right now. We're currently using it right now. Currently, and we're using it pretty good. You haven't said anything yet that contradicted your statements yet. You haven't said anything yet because we haven't really gotten to the root of the discussion. So we're using logic and we're using it good because we can understand one another. And you were speaking and I was speaking and I.
All right. We're gonna get away
Hey,
from
he's
Himsky.
annoying.
Seem to
Coach.
be that reasonable because it's really not that logical. And now we're speaking.
If you bought Skull Candy headphones yesterday, I am sorry because now
A lot of you been asking.
I've really gotten to where I can't
I gotta
work
get that.
without an extra
That-
monitor, which is why I
I
love
need
this
that.
one.
I have
Slides
not
over my
bought that yet.
laptop,
I
even
keep
has a
forgetting.
kickstand for extra support. It's with 3 different cables, and you don't need an extra power source. This one right here is operating off of the computer's power right now. As simple as just
I
plug
need
it
that.
in
That
and
way
go.
I can
When you're done
watch
with
the
it,
3
you
different
just
screens,
slide it off,
and that's where I'll
and
be
it
able
folds
to
up
do what I've been
paper
trying to
thin.
do.
Comes with a sleeve
When
that you
I
can store it in and a
do what's the
pocket
name? I
for
just
all
keep
3
forgetting.
cables that it comes
I'll
with.
do it. It's all good.
Your account has been around for.
nigga won't do nothing because he rapping.
Because he's a relevant character on the
I'm muting him.
on Justice Pay.
Chris Brown.
Single mom is somebody who's doing it on their own. That's it.
I thought this was the conversation. It said, what's wrong with single mothers? That's
Right, but
me,
I'm-
single mother.
I hope that's not all that all that
I
woman's.
take care of my baby
I hope
on
that's
my
not all her
own.
children right
I
there.
don't
You're a single mother.
Crazy.
Yep.
co-parent with nobody.
Yo, that's not funny. It's
He's no
crazy,
longer
bro. That's
here.
sick.
And
I ain't gonna
that's
hold you.
what I'm thinking.
They
And
gonna
then y'all
Johnson.
get on
They
here and
gonna
talk about
Zebra, how did she make a?
this,
Hold
that.
on.
say it's a bad choice.
Because she
Think about
didn't
that
vet.
kid.
She didn't.
He
she
was
did-
unalived. What is she supposed to do?
She didn't risk mitigate.
He was unalived.
He
How did-
was
how
Well,
did she
her case is an exception, right? We're
Then
talking.
don't
Yeah,
call
her
her.
case is an exception.
Right.
Money coming.
Want to see something pretty?
Hey y'all, let's
Oh, that look
hey, now
good.
I am back again. Of course, I got to keep y'all coming.
That look
okay?
good.
This is 3 reasons why. This banana
And
bread
of course,
is
the
like
Dallas
has
big
me
coach.
cookies and cream, strawberry crumble, and Biscoff cookie butter. Get into it. Come get cake. Okay. Bye.
Not that they in
Hey
Dallas.
y'all, let's get
That's
cake.
I ain't
crazy.
gonna lie.
Exactly.
I
Right.
will be headed there. I will be headed there. That's an automatic
Texas
save.
people can eat 3 cupcakes in one bite.
That,
They gonna have to get. They gonna have
yeah, that's
a
an
run up
automatic
on
save.
that.
Let me
This
send it to my baby. That's an
Get
automatic
into
save.
it. Come get
Yeah, coach, you gotta tell us how that tastes.
Oh, for sure. I got you.
You know who lives been crazy lately? Just the passport bro in their life.
You can now get 2 of the Crusher Evos.
Wait, who?
Skull Candy has officially
Passport bro
discontinued
be
these,
in
which
her
means they're
lives every
liquidating
day.
the hell out of
Oh,
them.
yo.
Terrorizing.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga passport be making me uncomfortable. That nigga told one dude, older dude, he said he gonna dominate over him in another live earlier.
I'm sorry,
That's- that
64.
nigga
Yep.
weird.
Okay. Today is the 64th independence for Jamaica.
I'm a
I was
client.
born in Jamaica. I was raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Not
I've visited many
Bumba
states and countries. I love Black people, no matter where you're from. I am against and I denounce FBAs and those who hold that mentality. Is very divisive when it comes to the Black community. What else? What else? What else?
What's your answer to this
also-
prompt? What is the worst for our dating community?
So now it's the
Stands 3 or
prompt.
4.
Oh, I thought I had to introduce myself somewhere.
It's gonna be
Okay, I'm going in.
304s
Okay.
and
To the
tricks.
prompt. Okay.
Simps ain't really like if
I was joking.
from what they
So,
got up there,
to the prompt, it's not
doing
just
too
Sims
much for
and
little in
304s and
return,
tricks.
that
I
ain't really
also
hurting
think that
nobody.
modern
If we
day,
talking about
feminists, they
what's
have to be
damaging, they talking about
denounced.
some trick is somebody
Panders
that's
have to be
using,
denounced.
playing,
Pick
and
me's
lying
have
for
to be
gain.
denounced. We
Well,
have
a
to include
manipulator
them
would
in
be
this batch, right?
that would be the most
Because
dangerous.
those are the ones who are separating
But being a
us.
304 is
Those are
dangerous
the
as well
ones
too.
who
But I don't know
are
why they specifically put a woman when it's not
Sorry
gender
about
specific.
that. We just want to keep it focused on the prompt and the
Is
question.
being a sim gender
So if you'd like to
specific?
join up
Or
on the
even a
panel
trick?
and want to like speak directly on the prompt, we greatly
I want to
love
join
to
this
hear from you.
panel.
We appreciate you
I just
tuning
gotta
in. Please
find
try to
out.
come through next time. But I do think y'all had a really interesting question going on before that Patty B for real has. So I'll let y'all go ahead and continue that.
What did you say? You said the pot. She said something about the
the
polygamy
poly
stuff.
situation or something like
I
that. Yeah.
feel like that's goose. They ain't nothing but 304s. You can't really look at them as
I'm crying.
but when I see a lot of polyamorous, a lot of them be broke. What it should be is totally different than what it is. What I'm seeing, because I'm just saying people running around in threesomes, calling it a polyamorous when it's a whole different outside of that, as far as the Got a point. financial and working structure
on how they operate that's not even being done, but they calling it that because they basically then manipulated somebody to go ahead and jump in the mixed pot.
I agree. I was going to say the same thing. I know in the Muslim culture that a man cannot take on a second wife unless he can financially provide for both of his wives. So with this, what I'm seeing in America is a lot of these men are just horny and these women are the same as well, where they're
goofy.
Yeah, like, because you're not getting nothing from being in this three-way relationship. They don't even have a game plan, you know? Like, so
Interesting.
it's just, it's sad, actually. We're lost.
I'm about to go
They're
join that
lost,
live.
actually.
I'm gonna be back on.
A lot of them are.
I'm out there. Yeah, I'm finna go panel hop, man.
what
I'll
they
be on
said
tonight,
was
but
supposed to
yeah,
be
I'm
is
finna start
validation,
hopping in panels.
But they hijacking the name.
Bomba clocks.
It got people thinking like, oh
I'm
yeah,
finna
this is
hijack
they
they
doing.
live.
No,
I
it's
posted it
not.
in the big
It's
chat. If
not.
y'all want to go in there,
And
I
that's
posted
the
it in there.
thing is that people are hijacking
All right,
names,
Coach.
calling it stuff that it's not.
All right, bro.
Exactly.
Go talk your
Passport,
shit, yo.
brother,
Bet
the
that, bet that, bet that.
Passport Bro joint. That
Ain't
was
nobody
not
tripping.
originally what being a passport brother was about. It was about being a black man with a passport so that you can go expand your horizons, go see something different, you know what I'm saying, develop other cultures, so on and so forth. It had absolutely nothing to do with sex tourism. But because we are so limited in mindset, and again, it goes back to this blade mentality that we have here in the United States, because we are so limited in what all a woman actually brings to the table, both men and women.